Hey Ames landlords, if you have an investment property that's taking a little bit longer to fill than it did last year, then this is the video for you. And if that last statement made you think, man, I haven't even asked my tenants or residents if they'd like to stay or renew for another year, then this is your friendly reminder that now is the time to do so. My name is Mandy with 2 E's, and you've come to the show Simply Rent It, which is also the name of my business. I'm your professional licensed rental consultant who has a deep passion for helping landlord investors save time, reduce risk, and gain knowledge without having to spend a ton of money hiring a full-time property manager. On this show, you'll learn all the tips and tricks you need for your investment property journey. If you haven't heard, we're currently in an oversaturated market. What do I mean by that? Well, you may have noticed a lot of old buildings being torn down and new apartment complexes popping up left and right. With these new apartment complexes comes more options for tenants to choose from in their renting journey for the next year. This may have some of you single landlord owners who have 1 or 2 properties, maybe a few more, a little worried. Let me just set the scene for you for a second in case you're not sure what I'm talking about. A lot of these new apartment complexes come with a lot of flashy and fancy features such as stainless steel appliances, options for having your apartment completely furnished, roommate matching, options to have a pool, a sauna, access to a hot tub, access to a gym, 24/7 access with fancy equipment. And this has completely paralyzed some of you single landlord owners. What I want you to do, what I want you to hear right now, I need you to pay attention and listen. I want you to stop. I want you to stop comparing yourself to these new apartment complexes that are popping up and the features that they offer. I know that some of you manage and own older places that don't have all of these fancy features, and that's completely okay. So if you didn't hear me when I first said it, I'm going to say it one more time. Stop. Stop comparing yourself to these new buildings and the features that they offer that are going up. Instead, I want you to focus on the features that made you fall in love with the property in the first place. I know that when you were walking through the property for a tour, you thought, man, this place is going to make me some money. And this is the place that I can provide home for somebody that I can make it affordable for. And I'm going to invest in it now because of X, Y, and Z. I want you to focus on X, Y, and Z in your marketing descriptions and in video tours. You may be saying, whoa, slow down. Did you just say video tours? Yes, I did. If you haven't considered doing a video tour, I want you to consider it now. I have received so much traffic from the video tours that I've done. It's insane. I honestly think that they work a little better than virtual tours because virtual tours are just a bunch of photos that are meshed together. And if you don't do them correctly, sometimes they look a little wonky. So if you're able to do video tour, you can highlight the features that you fell in love with. You need to also show the features that you're worried about. But when you're showing those features, you can talk about the things that are great about the property or the town or the situation you're in while you're walking the person through your property. So if you have an apartment building, a single family home, a duplex that's a little older, I don't want you to worry about having carpet that has stains in it, maybe some appliances that are mismatched, your countertop's a little old, has a crack in it, maybe you need to put some new paint up, you have the exterior that could use a facelift. That's okay. It's really, really, really important for you to show everything. The more you try to hide, the more time you're going to waste for you and the person that's trying to look at the property. Or worse, if you only have a picture of the outside and maybe 1 or 2 rooms, you're going to miss out on the people who would have been interested if you had popped up more photos of different angles of the rooms and a video tour, because they may just not want to waste their time even coming to see it, may not think it's worth it because there are so many other options out there. They'll find one. They'll find a different marketing apartment or complex or home that has all the different photos of angles of each room, a video tour, and a scannable description. What do I mean by a scannable description? I mean, you need to have a description that's easy to read, easy to scan through to find the items that you're really needing to look for. You need to know if it's pet friendly or not. You need to know what amenities are included, what appliances are included. You need to highlight those things and make it scannable for them to read easily. So that way, if they need to come back to it, they can find it easily as well. So I have one more tip for you for this video, and that is to distinctly put in your description how much the rent will be per bedroom or per person. And this is the one and only thing that I think is really important for you to do that the other buildings are doing. So if you are comparing yourself currently and you're seeing that they're doing this, this is the one thing that I think is okay to do. This makes it so that the other person can see how much they'll have to pay and how much their roommate may have to pay. And even if you have just one lease where everybody signs that one lease, it's okay to put in your description how much the rent would be per person. I think it will only help you in the long run. So, in conclusion, stop comparing yourself to the other fancy apartment complexes or buildings that are going up. Make sure you have lots of photos of different angles of each room. Make sure you highlight the good things. If you're able to put up a video tour, go for it. It will only help you in the long run. And make sure you have a scannable description that includes how much the rent will be per person or per bedroom. I believe in you, and I wish you so much luck in your marketing journey. If you need any help at all, please feel free to reach out to me. And if you got valuable information out of this video, please comment, like, and subscribe as I put out new videos every Friday. So until then, we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.